Hey guys, eddbud here, and welcome to another episode of Running Shoe Yay or Nay. If it is your first time here at the channel, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell below for notifications of when I launch those new videos. Okay, let's get to it. For running shoes, is it going to be a yay or a nay? Nike quietly put up the Tempo Next Percent FlyEase version over the last few days. A very interesting internal lacing system here. The mechanism can apparently be operated with one hand. So a shoe with some much needed accessibility features. Not really a huge amount of other shoes out there on the market like this. I think perhaps they're aiming it at people with some sort of physical impairment, or perhaps those who want to put the shoes on very quickly, or perhaps take them off quickly as well, I suppose. One of the loops tightens up the shoes and then the other releases them. Of course we have ZoomX here in the midsole as standard with the normal version, and of course that React portion in the heel. As you well know, I've been really enjoying the Tempo Next Percent, and I'm really glad to see they've put out this more accessible version to cover a wider range of runners. I think by far and away the most interesting aspect of this shoe though is that it has a collapsible heel, so it's really easy to fit your foot into it. The heel then sort of springs back into place. An ingenious feature, and one I think that will be really welcomed by people doing triathlons. Those looking to do those really quick changes between the events. It just makes me feel tired thinking about it. Nike does suggest in their text for the shoe that actually it is a race-able shoe. I'm very keen to actually know the proper stack heights for this one. Is it really race illegal? I'm not so sure. In my size, the stack height seems exactly the same as the Alpha Fly, and that's supposedly a legal shoe. So anybody that knows or can confirm the actual midsole stack height, I'd be very keen to see it. I'm really liking the accessibility nods here. It's going to be a nay for me. I don't need another pair of Tempo Next Percents, but I think it'll be a yay for lots of other runners who need this feature. Oh yes, it's the same price as the standard version. Again, on the quiet, Nike have released a shield version of the React Mylar. This one's going to set you back 125 Earth credits. So certainly a shoe that's aimed at wet weather action, and that's pretty much exactly what we got right now. And it does come in a colourway that just reminds me of Nick Fury from Shield. Perhaps actually they could do a collab with Nick Fury on this one. I mean, it is the Shield version. The upper on this one features a shroud-like section. Never thought I'd say that about a shoe. Apparently it covers 3/4 of the upper and protects the lacing. I'm not entirely sure why you need to protect the laces. I would assume it means that it protects the part where the lacing and the tongue are, stopping water from getting in, maybe repelling water a little bit. I've got the old Pegasus 36 shields up there, and I really didn't go too much on those at all. I never quite understood what the shoe was supposed to be for, because the water repellent upper didn't really work that well. Let's hope this shroud though on the React Mylar is a lot better than that shoe. Rather than being waterproof, it does say the shoe is water resistant, maybe to stop water from getting into the shoe. It just sounds like the other one. The Nike Storm Tread outsole is inspired by tyres, and that's always a good thing in a running shoe. And it's been designed to quickly lose moisture so you don't lose any grip on those wet surfaces. Rain-soaked surfaces are all I got right now. I didn't experience too many issues with the Peg 36 Shield's outsole. That was probably the best bit of the shoe. But I found the upper way too hot. I mean, I could only use it in very cold conditions. And because of that, it became a very odorous shoe. Let's hope the React Mylar Shield version doesn't have the same big issue. I also found the midsole on the last one a bit unresponsive, but hopefully with the React it might work out a little better, although I'm not sure about React in the cold. I think it's going to be a nay for me for the React Mylar Shield. On the 13th of October, Adidas will finally drop the Ultra 4D. Those of you who are a fan of the old version of the Ultra Boost will notice the upper here. People have been calling out for them to make a 4D version with the original Ultra Boost upper for some time. I'm liking the old school Ultra Boost heel counter here, but this time coupled with that 4D printed midsole, apparently made from liquid resin. I think a couple of years ago when they first launched 4D that it was quite expensive to produce, and they've managed to make it a bit cheaper. Alas, there is a bit of a problem with the 4D midsoles though. They are considerably more firm, I think, underfoot, and a lot heavier. The upper's got the original Boost 1.0 colourway, which people love. I think it looks awesome. Same pattern there in the toe box that people have been after. I wore out 2 versions of the Ultra Boost, version 4, one of my favourite casual shoes of the time. Didn't work out quite so well running wise for me. I don't think the whole of the upper though is prime knit. I think part of it is mesh. I think perhaps around the collar. But looking at the price, 179 earth credits, it's just too much. I'm not prepared to take the risk on that one. I think some other people want to test it out, but it's way too much cash for me. I think if you are going to go for this one, do go up half a size. I think it does have the same Ultra Boost style attributes of needing to be a little longer. It's a nay for me for the Ultra 4D from Adidas. Another very quiet Nike drop on their website, the Nike Structure 23. I'm really surprised to see a new version of the Structure shoe after they did a big hoo-ha about the Infinity React last year. Certainly seems to be a more plush effort in the heel, lots of extra padding there, and just that merest hint of stability. Although you'd never know, they seem to have distanced the shoe from that stability kind of nature. Everyone else, every other shoe manufacturer doesn't mind using that word, but Nike have removed it from most of their media for this shoe. So that woven heel does seem to be the part of the shoe that's going to provide the hint of stability here. And you've got that crash section on the outsole. Really does remind me of the Pegasus 35 and 36 outsole from that respect. Almost like a cross between the Pegasus 37 and the 35-36 outsole together. In fact, there's loads of the budget Nike designs that look exactly like the Pegasus 35 and 36 right now. The lower price than before as well does indicate to me that they're putting this shoe out as a alternative version to the Pegasus 37. Coming in at the same price, 105 earth credits. So perhaps an alternative daily option if the 37 doesn't work out for you. Though we do have a Zoom Air unit now in the forefoot, exactly like the 37. So a kind of odd release really, with no specific unique selling point. And one they've just put out there with no fanfare whatsoever. I don't need a stability shoe really of this type, certainly not around that price range, and with too many similarities to other daily Nike shoes right now. It's going to be a nay for the Structure 23. I didn't even say yay to a single shoe today. It's lucky I picked up the Dynablast then. Tune in over the next couple of days. Andy, the FOD runner, and I are going to be doing an initial review on this very nice looking shoe from Asics, the Dynablast. Flight Foam Blast in the midsole and Winter Soldier style looks. I'm going to call this one Bucky. Musical interlude time. I've been seeking tranquility recently. I think I'd love to check into the Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino. Really enjoying this album from the Arctic Monkeys. Mrs. Eddbud got it for me a couple of Christmases back, I believe. It's on a transparent vinyl as well, which is ultra cool. Favourite tracks for me are probably Star Treatment, the title track, Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino, 4 out of 5, and She Looks Like Fun are really great as well. Such a different album. I think this is going to be one that people come to appreciate over time. It will grow on them the more and more they listen to it. It's just got such an amazing atmosphere. Again, a bit of a Scott Walker vibe at times, mixed with some Bowie perhaps. Certainly some sci-fi references there, but it also feels very 70s as well, like a smoky cabaret room, perfumed cigarettes, and those cherries that you can put in drinks. Do check this one out though, really interesting listen from the Arctic Monkeys, Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino. Thanks for watching through and staying with us till the very end of the video, it's much appreciated. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications of when I launch those new videos. It helps the channel out a huge amount as well if you give this video a thumbs up, like, and share it with your running buddies. My name's EDDBUD and I'll be seeing you. Hope that's got enough gravitas for you.